What's up, everybody? Jacob here in the garage. I got the EVO behind me. It's been quite a few weeks, maybe even a couple months since I did my last YouTube video. And tonight I've got some work to do in the garage. Big weekend coming up. It's actually Tuesday night right now when I'm starting to film this. Just got back from Steel City MMA with another good workout in the MMA gym, doing some kickboxing stuff. Last Saturday was my first kind of sparring match in the gym. It was like an in-house competition. So that was a really good experience, and definitely took a lot of my time and energy over the past few weeks to get ready for that. But now I'm getting back in the garage because today marks the beginning of our first warm week here in Ontario, Canada. It's like 40 degrees today, maybe 42. The snow will be melting and we've got to get the cars ready. So on the docket for this week is the summer tires on the wall are actually the summer wheels and tires. Those are Fast FC 04 lightweight alloy wheels. Those have to go back on the wagon. Actually sold the OEM rims with the winters on them, and I have to bring them down to Toronto this weekend for the buyer. Speaking of selling a set of wheels that are going to Toronto, I also have the Rotas here. Some people love Rotas, some people hate Rotas, but these are the Rotas that came on the EVO. Sold those ones as well and have to bring them down to Toronto. So I'm gonna be headed down with 8 rims and tires, wheels and tires, and picking up some new tires for the EVO to go on the BBS original alloy wheels. And I need to get the 335 up in the air, which is underneath this cover, because I need to take the drive shaft out so I can bring that with me to Toronto to get rebalanced, because that might be the issue that's causing my vibrations. So the 135 is still waiting on some timing work. I just got my timing tools in today, so hopefully we'll do that at the end of the month. 335 needs the drive shaft taken out, and the EVO needs to get the suspension put back on, which I just received a box from California today. This is my teen coilover because the front end here was really knocking super bad. And after looking at absolutely everything, it turned out to be the shock. So I sent it to Teen. They rebuilt it, 180 bucks. $65 to ship it there, $65 to ship it back. Kind of an expensive repair considering these coilovers are only 2 years old, but the previous owner bought them, so that's my first expense really on the coilovers or the suspension at all. EVO is gonna get back on the ground, back it out of the garage, get the 335 over in front of that door so that we can, so that we can get it out of the garage. I'm tired of working on jack stands, and I'm out of jack stands actually, because all these other cars are pieces of junk and they're on jack stands. So I'm gonna bring the 335 to a hoist and take the drive shaft out on a hoist. I've already done it 2 or 3 times on the ground, and I just don't want to do it again. So that is the plan for tonight. We are gonna be juggling these pieces of junk around and getting some work done, getting ready for spring.
Said and done. It's okay, baby, nothing really lasts forever. For now, let's run towards the sun. Think it'd be better if you don't let me go. Oh, you make my heart beat faster when we get close. Just take my hand, baby, let's lose control. Even if it's a disaster, I got it.
Coilover is back on, and now I'm underneath the car. Sound effects. Underneath the car doing a quick oil change. Right there is the oil drain plug. See the wear marks around it? That might be because this thing was torqued down by a freaking gorilla before I bought this car. I had to get the pry bar out literally just to get the oil drain cap off, and I thought I was going to crack the pan, but I didn't. So now it's time to let the oil flow. I don't even know if this oil is fresh or not, but when you don't know, the safe thing to do is change it. And actually, see that chunk of goo on my thumb right there? That's kind of nasty. That could have been from the pan, but it could have also been from the oil. Gross. Is that glitter on my thumb? Oh no. Finally got the drain screw out, drain the oil. Put the K&N filter on, and now I'm just finishing topping off the fresh oil. I'm running 0W30 instead of 530 or 040 because this is like, well, it's like my 5th car. There's lots of cars here. The goal is to drive the EVO like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers a year. So it's gonna be getting all weather tires. It's gonna be getting all weather oil. I want to do as little to it as possible in terms of maintenance. I just want to be able to drive it like 50 to 100 kilometers a week when the weather's nice and not have to worry about it. So 0W30 kind of checks off all the boxes for that.
There's one up here.
Uh-huh.
That one's just hanging too, but it's on there. And there's this one here, but there's none. And this is the short section where they cut.
Yeah, that's
No
the part.
weights there, but there should be one usually at each end. See one. Probably your front section then.
Could be.
Oh, best let them balance it.
Let them balance it, see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know still about the angle of this CV. It seems kind of steep to me.
In a little bit. But if you,
Okay.
or you sort of can't do much about that.
I don't think you can.
You have no other play anywhere else, right?
No. This, as you can see, this is this flange is not center mounted.
Yeah.
So if you were to unbolt that and flip that around, it would lower the drive shaft. So then, you know, the angle would be different. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that's the way it's supposed to be. I just got off the phone with Cardanic, the drive shaft shop in Southern Ontario that looked at my drive shaft from my 335. My dad brought it down there, and Mike, the guy that runs Cardanic, he balanced the drive shaft. He said it was balanced actually pretty good, but there was some extra play in the U-joint, and I guess it's an aftermarket drive shaft that I bought. It's not an original BMW drive shaft, so the U-joint, it's in good shape. It's a new U-joint, but he said he had to put some washers in to balance it out, and once he put the washers in, it was even better, and then he just tweaked it just a little bit, charged me only for balancing, which is like 120 bucks, and he said that drive shaft's going to be good for a couple more years. So that's it for this video. I'm just leaving the shop now today. So this is where I do my work, right inside this bay here, and we have a hoist. This is the dealership where I work and sell boats for a living. sales office is over this way. That's where I work. And I want to show you one more thing before I'm gone. We just got back from Toronto. Remember I was talking about having to deliver all that stuff? Well, the wagon got really salty about that trip. Oh man, poor wagon. But you can see, well, maybe you can't see with all the salt, but without the salt, the summer wheels are much, much nicer than the OEMs that I took off and sold. And yeah, it's been a couple weeks of fun getting the cars ready. Everything I have to put the drive shaft back in the 335, like one-time use hardware, is now in. So I'll be doing that hopefully next week. And this weekend, I'm getting the 135 running, and I'll stop at nothing. Thanks for watching. Come back if you want to see more vlog videos like this. Comment down below if you like stuff like this. It's not really like a DIY. It's not really like, it's just more like, hey, here's what I'm up to. So it's a vlog. And if you like this, let me know and I'll make more. And if you don't, just be kind, because, you know, sticks and stones and all that, it is whatever. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out my Instagram, High School Teacher. I don't post as much as I used to, but you know, maybe with summer coming and with 4 cars going on the road, there might be lots of cool stuff to show you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.